thought he was going to get it. He was not, in fact, going to get it. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do, because we're doing something much requested and much loved from the previous set. I was surprised at the outpouring of support that when I did an OTJ, no rares deck, beginner deck, the whole thing, 0 rares, 0 mythic rares, starter deck. How do we do it? We did an OTJ, we did one of those. And I said, well, a lot of people are leaving comments. I like this. I wish I had wilds. I don't have the wilds. I can't get it in BLOOMBURROW. What should I build, Jay? So we're going to show you an artisan deck for BLOOMBURROW. Rakos Aggro Burn. No rares, no mythic rares. Common and uncommon only. That is a budget deck build for your pleasure right here. That actually can win games in ranked. So before we get down to this one, guys, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button. Gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, well, I'm going to be honest with you folks, you're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe. It's just going to happen. He's going to rip you up. He's going to tear you apart for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on the streams every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainej for all live streaming goodness. We would love to have you there live and in person on Twitch, and you can hit that bell and join us on YouTube. Either place would be fine to come find us and watch us live. Check out our Discord community for all latest news, information, post your decks, post memes, anything else that you want. Ask for deck help, whatever you want. It's going to be there in our Discord community. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build, including ones with rares and without rares, are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So, that all being said, what do we do when we want to run a super budget friendly, no rares, no mythic rares, common and uncommon only deck for BLOOMBURROW? Here's how we started. We're going to be going mostly lizards with a splish splash of otters and mice. So first steps first, removal. Removal is going to be critical because other people are going to be flying at us top speed. Mono red's going to be flying at us. Even Stompy Green's going to be flying at us. So I think 3 cut downs and 3 go for the throats. Go for the throats for the more essential, the more dangerous ones right there. The shell dreads, what have you, the big destructive things. If you want to run something like Annihilating Glare, destroy target creature, planeswalker, we're going to have plenty of sacrifice fodder to do. Any kind of removal, I would say 6 spots for removal is going to be what you're going to run there. We're going to want to slow our opponent down so we can set up a wide board to do a lot of damage with. We're also going to have a bonus with casting spells like these. I'll show you later. Heartfire Hero, as an uncommon card, probably one of the most dangerous cards in the whole game right now. 1 red, 1/1 Mouse Soldier, Valiant. Whenever Heartfire Hero becomes the target of a spell or ability for the first time each turn, put a 1/1 counter on it, and when it dies, it deals damage due its power to each opponent. Ridiculous. Ridiculously powered. The fact that this is uncommon is insane. This can absolutely win you a game on turn 3 in like mono red. I ran a mono red mouse deck with it and a Boros mouse deck with it, and it just was super, super effective. If you are just wants to absolutely do huge amount of damage, I'm going to show you how to combo that out right there, and it's a great way to get introduction to red and all that. Might of the Meek, not bad. Target creature gains trample until the end of turn. It gets +1 if you control a mouse, and we get to draw a card. Immediately giving somebody trample is useful. We also usually will own maybe a mouse. We can save, and we get to draw a card as well. So it's not a bad ad right there. It's a common card, so it doesn't cost that much. It doesn't cost that much in general just to get that going right there. So those are the 1-drops. Now here's the interesting thing about this deck, guys. Everything else is a 2-drop. Every other single card that we have in this is a 2-drop right here. And most of them are creatures. I'm going to separate out the spells from the creatures to make it a little bit more visually interesting. Agate Blade Assassin. Look at that guy. It yearns for fire with a thirst for blood. 1 red, 1 black, and 1/3. Whenever assassin attacks, defending player loses 1 life and you gain life. So it's a gain and drain swing in right there from that lizard. Really, really useful for a 2-drop and at common speed. Now, why is that useful? Because whenever an opponent loses life, we actually are able to pull off some of these some of these other combo plays right here, namely speaking, the Flame Cash Gecko and the Fireglass Mentor, which are both lizards that rely on our opponent losing life. So we can use the Agate Blade Assassin to trigger that life loss, gain it out, swing in. He's also pretty beefy 1/3. I mean, that's not easy to kill right away. It does die to a cut down, but it can usually handle a blocker or two. And we can use that life loss to trigger those other ones. Callous Sellsword, the win con right here, guys. 1 black and 1 for the Human Soldier. He is uncommon. Believe it or not, 2 of the most powerful combo plays in the game right here. Actually, one of the most powerful combo plays in the game right here. Heartfire Hero and Callous Sellsword, which is winning people all the way up to Mythic, is available in Uncommon, which is why I kind of wanted to build a shell around that to show you that, yeah, you don't really need all the other fancy cards. If you can pull off this combo, it's really good. Burn Together is what we're looking for here. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to any other, then sacrifice it. Very, very powerful stuff right there. That means if you do this with Heartfire Hero, it throws itself. First of all, it's going to go up by +1/+1, throws itself and does damage, then dies, then does damage. So if you can actually get Heartfire Hero up to like 5, you can actually throw it for 5, and then it will do 5 on the back end for dying, which is extremely, extremely powerful right there. Really, really cool stuff. And with each other, enters with 1/1 counters for each other creature you control that died. That's our only human, and it is extremely effective. Coruscation Mage. Look at this guy. It's an otter wearing a monocle. Come on, Master Chief. Let's get the fuck out of here. Anyways, that's a deep cut. 1 red and 1 2/2 Offspring Otter. Offspring is an ability that we're going to have a couple of times right here, which is basically he will play, we will pay that 2 extra and we get 2 of them. One of them is his little baby. It's a 1/1 token of the Coruscation Mage. Whenever we cast a non-creature spell, this deals 1 damage to each opponent. Having multiple of these out is going to do a lot of damage to our opponent. So if we have 2 or 3 of them out, you know, one of them regular and then one of them with its offspring right there. Anytime that we cast something like Might of the Meat, Cut Down, or any of our targeted removals, we're doing 3 damage to our opponent. We can do a lot of damage that way if we keep a couple of these on the board. Uncommon only, 2/2 Otter Wizard, very good. Flame Cash Gecko, 1 red and 1. This is the guy that ramps like crazy. Look at this guy doing his thing right here. Whenever he enters the battlefield, if an opponent lost life this turn, add 1 black and 1 red. He basically gets you another card cast for free, and you can chain these out to huge amounts of cards. So we could do like that. I was saying you could attack with Agate Blade Assassin, they lose 1 life. Flame Cash Gecko, he comes out, black red, cast another one, Fireglass Mentor on that. I've done Flame Cash to Coruscation Mage right there, and we have 3 creatures on the board for basically the price of 2, and all we had to do was add extra mana. He also gets the flow of cards going in your hand right here, which is play 1 red and 1, discard a card and draw a card. So in the middle to late game, when you're only drawing mana and you really need to get a banger out, he will help you. Steam Path Charger. Another way of pinging the opponent and another offspring right here. 1 red and 1 Wizard Warlock, 2/1 Offspring 2, which you can have another baby version of his come there. Look at his little crazy kid. Hot-footed and cold-blooded. Look at that. Whenever it dies, it deals damage equal to target player. Very useful. Another great card to throw because he is a 2 damager. So you can bring him out with Offspring, 2 damage, and if they both die, it'll do 2 damage. Throw him with Callous Sellsword for 2. When he dies, it does 2, and then the other guy does, whenever it dies, it does 2. It does 1 as well. So extremely useful to just start pinging damage. This combined with Coruscation Mage and all the other little pings of damage, start really whittling down our opponent. Then, of course, we're going to have here the Fireglass Mentor. 1 red and 1 black, 2/1. At the beginning of your second main phase, and if opponent lost life this turn, exile the top 2 cards of your library. Choose one of them until the end of turn. You may play that card. So again, keeping the flow of cards into our hand to do that. Very, very fun stuff right there. It'll keep a steady flow into your hand. So as far as these spells, we already talked about Go for the Throat, but what I want is I want Rabid Gnaw. It gets +1 until the end of turn, deals damage equal to its power, power we don't control. That's another form of removal. That's not a bad thing to do the Rabid Gnaw right there. Extremely useful for an uncommon. Demonic Ruckus, 1 red and 1. I think this one is critical. I think that you absolutely should spend the uncommons on this one. Why? You can plot it for 1 red, which is of course very good, very cheap, and then play it for nothing next turn. Great opening play. Or you can pay it for 1 red and 1 Enchant Creature. An Enchant Creature gets +1 and has Menace and Trample. extremely useful. Great to play on something like Hearthfire Hero. It gives it more evasion. Even on Agate Blade Assassin, to make it a 2/4 Menace and Trample right there. And then when it dies, whenever somebody's attached to, or just Demonic Ruckus goes to the graveyard, we get to draw an extra card. Card draw is going to be a little bit critical in keeping the steady flow of cards into our hand to keep the damage up, to keep the damage going as it was. So that's how we're going to divide it up. 2 Mudflat Villages to cast, bring back stuff from our graveyard. Rockface Village is not a bad one either. Mouse Otter Lizards gets +1 and gains haste for 1 red. We can only use these manas to cast creatures, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but it is effective. That'll resurrect things right there, and that'll give things haste and push them down range really effectively for basically tap 1 red mana and tap this one. So for 2 mana, basically, you give somebody +1 in haste, which is extremely cool right there. 2 Jagged Barrens to ping them out. Jagged Barrens are going to be your double land right here from OTJ. It does damage, which means that just playing a land, you'll be able to trigger Flame Cash Gecko or Fireglass Mentor for your pleasure. As far as the statistics, 24 creatures, 12 lizards, 10 warlocks. Yeah, it's a secret warlock deck. 2 assassins, humans, mouse, otters, a little bit there. 11 enchantments, 11 instants, 4 enchantments, no sorceries, 21 lands on a 1.8 average. We are going really, really fast here. We're going extremely accelerated. A little bit more red than black. We do need black to make it work, I think, because Callous Sellsword and the other ones do help ping it out, especially the removal. But we do need a little bit of black right there. So we are going to go a little bit more red than black on the lands. There you go. Annihilating Glare, like I said, sacrifice and destroy a card, creature, or planeswalker, not bad. Cycle, Stignox said, Cycle of Death or whatever it's called is not a bad one either. You could go straight burn. A Braid isn't bad to crack artifacts. Shock for direct damage. Fanatical Offering in case you need that card flowing a little bit more. And for a little bit of a secret surprise here, yeah, you could go with Vile Smasher, Gleeful Grenadier. All of those warlocks, guess what, guys? Outlaws are warlocks. Assassins, mercenaries, pirates, rogues are warlocks. You could actually put him in right there at a 2-drop, and anytime that you play a warlock right here, warlock, any of these guys, assassin, yeah, you have quite a lot of outlaws overall in this. Wizard, no. Soldier, no. But the other ones, yeah, pinging them out for 1 damage every single time you do. Not a bad ad. So in case you're missing some of these and you want to use some older OTJ cards, you could certainly do Vile Smasher. That is perfectly acceptable right there. So again, starter deck, beginner deck. Does it work? It does. Will it win you games? It will. Will it get you to Mythic? Probably not. But if you're starting the game, it is a great place to start. It is a great place to get going and get your collection be building from Bloomburrow and start adding some rares in and figuring out how you want to do it from there. So leave a comment. Tell me what you think. If you'd like to see the super version of this deck, I pretty much already have it on the channel. But if you want to know what good ads are, if you have any questions, comments, or what you think might be a good ad, please leave them down there in the comments. Don't forget to like the video. Let's get into the game. We're going to start off with some standard play, and then we're going to go into ranked. So we're going to start with standard, then we're going to go to ranked. We're going to go to, here we go. Ops goes first. Should have done Demonic Ruckus there. That was my mistake. Hunter's Talent. Boom. Offspring is also a little slow, is what I'm realizing now. To get double the effect off, we need to be on turn 4 to kind of get a huge effect off on this, which is not great either. It's also kind of a bit of a stumbling block. Budget mono green? I don't think so. Mono green's probably in the worst position right now. What would you recommend for that, man? Because I don't know what I would even want to put in that. I couldn't even tell you what would even be useful in that deck. Class Trailblazer, very nice. Add one of any color. Okay. Star Brancher does the damage. We get a fish out of it. Target a player. Girid, Mirror of the Wilds. What is Girid? Legendary creature. What set is that from? Allows you to tap non-token creatures to make copies. It is? Never even seen it. Hey, el mexicano. ¿Qué onda, wey? Ah, okay. Yeah, it's a Naya. That might work in Naya bunnies. May work in Naya bunnies. Because you want a lot of tokens in bunnies. And you could do Baleen the Haymaker in that one. So that may be an effective bunny type situation. Something to consider. Boom. Alright, so we're going to cast Heartfire Hero. We're going to Rockford Village. Electric Avenue right there. We're going to do this. Outcast Trailblazer. He's going to take 3 damage and we're going to draw a card. He doesn't like that. He's frozen now. Running just as fast as we can. Holding onto one another's hand. Trying to get away into the night. And you put your arms around me and it did me say, I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. Beating of our heart is the only sound. Children behave. That's what they say when... Oh, Drift Ronin said fucking stop singing. What a killjoy. I was actually singing the Tiffany version, because that's the version I grew up with in the 80s. Alaskan Duelist. He's out of there. Alright, not bad. He didn't really have a lot to play, but we got him anyways. Well, you can request it. Alright, they might be onto some here, guys. Let's keep going. Did you know that when it snows, my eyes become wide and my something keeps shining again? Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, stranger the feel, yeah. Now that your rose is in a bloom, a light hits the room on the stage. Hey, you think I'm not down with that Batman core? That shit was hot. When was that Batman Forever? 1995. Oh yeah, I was playing Magic then. That was a lot of my childhood right there. Of course I fucking know it. I know every song that came out in the fucking 90s. If it came out between 1993 and 2003, I probably know the goddamn song. There's nothing I can even do about it. I can't even get it out of my head if I wanted to. Let's do this. Oh yeah. Seal, he never had a good follow-up, man. It's good though. Hey, what's up, Turkina? Nothing beats going to your favorite MTG spot and listening to your 90s soundtrack or CD. Absolutely, man. Listening to 90s music while playing Magic is the only way to fly, I think. I think he's going to play a counterspell or something here. Or he's going to bang it out. Should have attacked first. Wait, did he lose life? No, he didn't. Damn it. Pearl of Wisdom. Draw cards. He's gonna bang that out. Gonna lightning bolt it or something. No, he's not. He let it ride. He's gonna do it now. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it, guys. We're gonna do that. Double mage. Boom. I never understand. Kiss from a Rose was a Batman strong and Cuddling with Me had Godzilla. Listen, man, it was the 90s. None of the songs made any sense. Nothing went together. It was a wild place, guys. Brotherhood's End. He's gonna kill both of those. Okay. This is slowing down on his flow of cards here. Heartfire Hero. I'll do Heartfire. It's not letting me get damage on him, which is a problem. I disagree on music, maybe some Coheed and Cambria. Well, you know I've been to Coheed and Cambria maybe 4 times in concert. What do you want? You want Liars Club? Or you want something that's newer? Do you want me to lie? 'Cause I could do it, baby, I could do it. He's going to sweep again. Watch this. He's going to have another sweeper in his hand. Because I'm playing aggro. Of course he's got the sweeper. You must have not watched too many videos because I'm always singing. There's that one that's the keen-eyed detective, and I call it good-eye sniper all the time. So toe Taz, nice. That's not gonna help you, Holmes. We're gonna do that. R&B, Kiss from a Rose is not really R&B. I would consider it more soft rock. Also, it was in a Batman movie, so it gets a pass. Come on. Come on, guys. It was in a Batman movie. You can't give it a pass for Batman movie? Heidi Klum was his follow-up? Yeah, that's true. I'll never say that, I'll never tell you that late 90s, early 2000s was peak culture. I'm sorry. It just was. We've only gone downhill since then. Maybe that's a little bit of nostalgia talking, a little bit of bias on my part, but I mean, can you blame me, man? If you were alive, you get it. We had the internet, but we didn't have horrible toxic internet. Which is, you know, we had video games, but we didn't have microtransactions. You know? There was good parts and there was bad parts, but overall I think it was net positive. If I spent even 1 second giving a shit about what Billboard thinks, I wouldn't even have the music taste that I have. We're gonna go in. Boom. Alright, we're gonna hold the removal. He might not hit removal because he knows it's gonna blast. Oh, he's gonna Sonic Strike me. 4 damage. Ping me for 1. Okay, my turn. This is utterly irresistible. Boom, boom. Okay, so we will cast Demonic Ruckus, then Flame Cash Gecko, then removal. There's Case of the Uneaten Feast. I don't think he can kill both of them. Mango. Ruckus. Mango. We have more removal ready to go. He's probably going to want to play kill on that, which will help us draw a card. If we get mana, we can get rid of it with Flame Cash. Boom, another Sonic Scream right there. He doesn't get the life from it. We do get the Heartfire hero. Hearts on fire. Alright, let's do that. Let's discard a card and draw a card. We don't need that extra swamp right there. Well, we got another swamp. Got a Mudflap Blade, which I... Sure, why not? Bang. Alright. Gain life, lose life. He's going to be able to Lunar Convocate there, which sucks. Which will hit the gain and drain, so we're going to have to stop that real quick. That. We'll hold off on the removal, because I don't want him to lay down Zoraline here. Ah, see? There we go. Boom. Okay, so we do this. We do that. Flame Gecko. No attacks. Boom. Hey, Baldur's Light, how you doing, man? Amelia Benavides Aguirre. Draw the card. Boom. Runarker Bat. Boom. Boom. Listen, guys, I am from the Church of the Gain and Drain, okay? The level of power Gain and Drain has over the game is insanely high. I wanna emphasize this. All right, now we're running behind because we don't have any board wipes here, so. Essence Channeler, so he's gonna gain out. Okay, so I need Feast. Oof, gain. Go in, pop. Chandler gains. Trexodactyl, how you doing, Trex? See, these are the loops that are the issue here. You see this problem that we're running into right now? And that's a mana, so we're gonna get rid of that. It's a cut down. Bat, lizard, rat, or squirrel. I don't have any bat, lizard, rats, or squirrels in the graveyard. That's wild. That's pretty crazy. So we'll run in there. We lost, though. Bum, 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 bum. Man, I did not imagine when I hit this record, when I hit the play button today, when I hit fucking stream today, I did not imagine the amount of kickback I was gonna get about Kiss from a fucking Rose, man. You guys are real hung up on this. Sure, it's R&B, it's slow jams. I don't give a shit. I feel like it has a little bit more intensity than your average R&B song. People are real wound up about this. See, Baldur's agrees with me. You could put it in either. I feel like you could put it in either. I feel like it could be either. Yeah, my stream is all fucked up. I apologize, guys. I don't know why it's Isn't there a common uncommon board wipe that deals 2 damage to non-outlaws? There may be. Tony the Pokemon guy. Adult Contemporary. That's probably the best group. That's probably the best way to put it. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. Heartfire Hero. Okay. Keep. Phineas Gage. Wobango. Hop to it. Very nice. Phineas T. Butterworth. Alright. Let's do Flame Gecko. Bango. Let's do that. Boom. Flame Geist Mentor. Boom. There we go. Nice. Discard. Neither of those would be great for me right there. He's gonna come in with the heat. Managed to do 37 burn in one go. Phineas Gage was one of the people that had the hole through his head. Yeah, that's a pretty deep cut right there. I'm surprised you knew that, Trexodactyl. Is he gonna swing? I hope he swings, man. Okay, he swung. He swung. Coruscation Mage. Boom. Let's do that. Auto pay. Boom. Boom. Let's push. Hit. Pop. Choose. Choose. Okay. College major was developmental psychology. Oh, amazing. Yeah, he's the guy that got the pole blown through his head and it changed his personality. Because there was pieces of his brain hanging out. Salmonella has a great video about it, which is I think probably why I know about him. But I also did take psychology, so real big question as to whether or not he's gonna do the hair trigger or whatever the fuck it's called, hair today, gone tomorrow, or whatever the fuck card it is that bumps up everything. Yeah, rabid response. He doesn't trample, so it's not a kill. It's down to 2. So we get Heartfire Hero. This. Swing in. Boom. Do this. We get him. And we get him. There we go, guys. There we go. We got him, man. He waited too long, man. He tried me. He said, I got him in the bag. No worries. No worries. I got him in the bag, guys. Don't even worry about it. I got him beat. No sweat. I got him beat here. Oh, no, he didn't. We had him. Good win. I gotta get the WD-40 from the garage. I know my mic stand is having a problem. Probably not a very good mic stand either. I go first. Great. Boom. Rakos. Old blood and guts. Boo, 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 boo. All right. I'll try Coruscation Mage. Barons. Drop it. Pop it. Can't seem to stop it. Alright. I've had my chair for a while. I had a really garbage chair in my early stream career. If you go back and watch like maybe my first year of videos, you'll hear me talk about how bad my chair is. But after that, I did level up a little bit. All right, let's do this. Can only do that much damage. Let's do that. Can only block one. Racksack, yeah, Racksack on the attack. It's Artisan Racksack, believe it or not. I'm actually trying to do some beginner decks here for the people that need the beginner decks. Send you in. Hit. He's gonna draw a card. What do we get? We'll take Kel Sellsword. Do this. Very nice. Got him. VT Vourir. You have 0 library in your arena right now. Well, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do a starter deck for you guys here. Little bit of a starter. A little bit of a starter. Is it the best deck? No. It'll win you games though. It'll for sure win you some games. Again, I am playing against full-throated, full-hearted rare decks here, so it's not like we're going up against complete scrub opponents. We are winning against some actual fighters here. We'll try it in ranked real quick. I don't think I'm going to probably gain any rank, but I'd like to show that it can actually win against a rank. First, let's buy a mythic pack for the pleasure of it. Oh, look at that kitty. Mythic pack. I'm only buying 6, 7 more packs and then I'm done. So only about 5 more days left of packs. What do we got here? Deluge, the Sunless Shore. Alright, let's try ranked real quick. See how that goes. Probably not great, but we'll give it a shot, right? Need a community challenge where you have to play Simic if the challenge is met. Yeah, the community challenge is buy me a Mercedes SLK 250, black on black hardtop convertible. That's been the same for about 4 years. If I could look outside and I see a Mercedes SLK 250, hardtop convertible, black interior, black exterior, in my driveway, I will run a Simic deck for you. That's been the same since day one. That hasn't changed. Yeah. Valley Might Caller. Nice. No early plays. That was my price. Listen, I'm not without a price, all right? I'm not going to sit here and lie and be like, there's no price I could... No, that absolutely has a price. It's that. It's a Mercedes SLK 250. Yeah. Listen, used is fine. You can give me a 2012 one. I don't give a shit. You can give me a 10-year-old one. That's perfectly acceptable for me. You know, There's some that are under 20K, you know? But I've been saying that since day one. That is one thing one thing that has not changed is that has been the same. Stignox was here. He's confirmed that. Yeah, it's 100% true. We did not draw any mana this game, which is not good. So if we don't draw mana here, I'm just gonna quit. I hate Simic. It's the worst color. Okay, Shuffler just said, nah, you're gonna lose. Just said, nah, fam, you're just gonna lose, dude. Don't worry about it. No worries, dude. You got this. You got this L. Here, take this L. All right. Let's get into some ranked here. Let's not try to take an L. Again, really fucking me with this mana stuff right here, guys. Really, really fucking me with the mana stuff. I don't like blue-white control. I don't really have anything against Azorius, period. Like, Azorius in and of itself is not an evil color. Simic is inherently, ontologically evil. Azorius can be used for bad, but so can Orzhov, you know? Orzhov can also be used for evil. And so it's hard for me to say that I should, you know, judge it that way. Domino's, like the pizza. Oh yeah, I remember that. Pull one out of the junkyard. He's gonna level up. Two life, lose it. Boom. Oh, he's got an instant in his hand, folks. What do we think it could be? What could be the magic instant he's looking at here? Gopher on Fireglass Mentor. Sure. Sure. Bang, bang. Sheldred or something big's coming out now. He hasn't played any big card. He hasn't played any big cards yet. Or he'll play this. No. Fireglass Mentor. He's got an instant in his hand. I don't know what it is. He's got one in there. He's out of there. We got him. We just won a ranked game against a full rare deck with Artisan. We got him, boys. We got him. Yeah, I'm usually streaming around 2. Oh, we'll wait. Oh, no problem, Lunasm. I get it. He's ramping. Boom. Ancient Cornucopia. Don't know what that guy was doing, but he's not doing it here anymore. Oh my god, Lunazim, I knew you were going down a very dark path, man. I warned you about that. You had Otters and you were like, oh, let me play Simic Artifacts. Oh, let me play 4-color Atraxa Reanimator. Zorley and a rotten mouth. I watched a video that can enter a tournament with beginning of Magic and got super far with just commons on commons. You can, depending on the set, you can be, you can actually get pretty far with it. You know, there's some powerful ones, and the farther back you go, the better chances you have of getting some real powerful stuff. So let's get rid of that. Actually, let's get rid of cut down. Gopher's a little better there. I've waited 4 to 5 seconds for Oak to resolve your second creosote, Heath. Yeah, I get you, man. This guy's got instant removal in his hand. He don't want to fucking do nothing until I put down something to play instant removal on. And I'm not going to let him. Turn. It's Flame Gecko. Alright, so we're gonna do that. Boom. Boom. There we go. Yeah, that's good stuff. Now he can play his kill cards. What's he putting down here? Multi Gix. Target opponent. Okay. So we'll do my elite. Search your hierarchy for a card, put it in your hand, you lose 3 life. With Knights and Emberflame Swordclads. I mean, it's one thing when red is aggro and fun. It's another thing when red just blows up your face in 3 turns, and there's nothing you could do about it unless you have 3 discards or 3 removals in your hand. You know, it's one thing when red is like, oh, I gotta go fast here. It's gonna be a challenge. The other thing is, whoop, I didn't spawn my hand with 3 instant removals. I guess I'm gonna lose the game. That's when it stops being interesting. Oof. He's in trouble here, unless he has an exile. Unless he has an exile, he's in trouble here. Gopher. He thinks he's gonna get it. He's not. He thought he was going to get it. He was not, in fact, going to get it. All right, guys. I mean, I think I'm proving a point here. We are ranking just a little bit with an uncommon. This is a great starter deck for somebody who wants to get in, doesn't know where to get in on Bloomburrow, doesn't have a lot of options, and it is craving. It is craving some enhancements right here. It really is. If you want me to make like a follow-up video saying, hey, this is how I would improve it or whatever, we'll talk about some improvements in the Shakedown Breakdown. But really, really powerful stuff right here that we are actually able to win games against full rare decks with this with this kind of artisan deck and this kind of build. It does speak to the power of some Rakos Aggro right here. It's some fun stuff that you can do just to start out the game with and have fun with. So until next time, guys, I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great, and I hope you like this. And if you're new to Magic, welcome, and I hope you stay a while. Bye-bye.